Oh, this you crazy mother.
Okay, we're back. I'm sweating. Took our sweatshirts off, so we're back to our t-shirts. Puppy made it back safe. Bob and I are ready to go home.
I still got it in four-wheel drive too. To get out of here.
Yeah, go ahead and start her up and let's see what we can come up with. Oh, you like our longhorns on here? Bye, Beaver Pond.
A bunch of buzzards.
Comes that four-wheel drive log we went over.
Go over there. Video of me going over it.
Back to single-wheel drive. Go away, Chinese stuff. There we go.
We'll go up Singing Metal Bluff. But I think I'm going to need four-wheel drive. You can see by the tipometer that I'm at 20% grade. Here we go higher.
I'm not watching it. I don't want to fall out. Then of course there's a cliff down that way. But we don't want to go down.
Yeah, there's lots of trees to hit. And back to one-wheel drive. Let off it so it can get out of the four-wheel drive.
Go get it, Bobby.
Yep, here we go.
Ow.
That was all one-wheel drive.
I can almost breathe now. Less mosquitoes.
Yeah, we're getting to the snow line. Want to go down to the Dynamite Tree?
We should have went back and looked at Chehalis off the cliff.
Oh, you mean down the dreaded North Trail?
We don't want to go down there. Just before you go down there.
Oh, let's go down the Dynamite. Just in case you find a stick of dynamite laying around, this is what you do. You stick the name straight down. barely fit.
going downhill in case anyone might want to know. Absolutely beautiful, these cedar tree and everything else.
There's the dynamite tree.
And that's a tree we're gonna have to use dynamite on if we want it out of there. It's a dangerous tree. There's a few, you can see us knock down a couple others. Slowly but surely we've been taking wood out of here. And usually I have to bring my tractor, strap around it with a long chain, and then give a pull and hope it comes out. Widowmakers they could be also. Yep. So let's get out and take a look.
Yeah, this was a hollow tree. I cut a little piece out of here hoping it would pop out, and we put a piece of dynamite in the back of the tree here, and you see how it shattered it when we lit that thing off. But it's hung up.
Well, that tree there, the roots are popping out of the ground.
Yeah.
When it hit it, dragging it along with it.
You see, this is split in half here now. It's a pretty big tree. You're right.
It's pretty much rotted, but there is some good firewood in it.
That gives you a better gauge of how big that is. But that tree is laying in it so hard, it's knocked down that secondary tree, and it's leaning against a big cedar there. And then it's caught up in the trees back in behind there. Another one fell over there.
Yep.
You can see that. There it go under it.
Yeah. It's got to be safe. Hadn't fallen yet. The dog hadn't. He's waiting to see two other dummies go through it. Come on, pups. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't going fast enough.
Well, that one's gone down a long time ago. I'm surprised all this is on it yet.
And that one goes off that way. Go
This
take a
is
look.
why there's big holes in my woods, because 1,000 years ago, 500 years ago, a tree fell over like this, and then all the stuff on the root dropped off, and the root rotted away. So all you see is a hole, and then a mound next to it.
So this tree is actually laying right down there and going that way.
Yeah, lots of big ones down here though. Puppy, don't go after that squirrel.
It's probably a Sasquatch.
I can't save you down there.
God, did you just see me lift up off the ground? That mosquito had me.
Oh, dang. Good thing you didn't have big holes.
You hear the branches cracking. If you hear rocks being thrown, we gotta get the hell out of here.
I'm telling you. Puppy, don't piss off that Sasquatch.
He's gonna want you for a appetizer. Come on, dog. Come on. Come up here. Take a shortcut.
Well,
Oh, the Sasquatch took our rig. Now I have to walk out of here.
let me stand next to that one just to give a gauge of how big that is.
That goes way up there.
Yeah, there's a squirrel over there.
Well, there you are.
That's a big boy. Here, I'll lean against it so I don't look like it's some kind of trick photography.
There you go. That is a huge tree. That's at least 3.5, 4 foot across.
I don't think we can touch hands around it.
Nope. I don't think we'd touch hands at all with that tree. Oops. Yeah, this is a old forest that I think it's all 100% natural. I don't think anything's been planted in here. It's all...
Yeah, the last time it was logged anywhere through here was on this side of the power lines was the about 1890.
1890?
And then Uncle Willie had the front half done there back in the 80s, so it was 100 years later.
Puppy.
But he didn't, when they asked about the lower end here, he said, that's but scrub brush down here. It's been a while since he had been down here.
Oh, there's our rig. He just backed up a little bit for us.
Ready? All right, jump up. There we go. There.
Okay, we don't need any barking. Puppy.
Now we'll just skim up through my last skid row.
Puppy.
Thanks. Good way to get rid of cats, though. Fish down there.
What?
Good way to get rid of cats.
Oh.
Throw a can of tuna fish down there, cut off the last little log, and dump them. Fill them in. I know, I mean,
I'm trying to hold this camera level to what the actual level is, so you can see how much we're falling off to the side or whatever.
I'm going up 10 degrees right here.
Yeah, but that's not in front of me, and I don't want to fall out of this thing. And what you're looking at over there, let me see if I can get this to zoom. Let's see. That's the industrial park of Chehalis. And I-5, you'll see out there, the cars are traveling back and forth.
The Mount Rainier is right out that way. It's just you can't see it in the haze of clouds. That's Chehalis right over there.
The industrial
gas plant where they make electricity, that's that blue and white.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they made electricity there, but that's okay. The blue and white building. Anyway, I consider this the backside of Chehalis, and off over there, I think Darigold and whatnot's off up that way more. Kind of wanted to show you the back of his property.
And I'm going off it right now. We're on the no man's land.
See cattle in the field there. People have, not herds, just few cattle like I used to do. So what are you thinking? The dreaded North Trail, or?
Let's see how far we can get. I think the blackberries are on my side going down, but it'll be your side going up.
Well, here we go downhill again, just to let you know. You can see the train track right down there. Whoop. And no one's been down here for a while. Most people don't like coming down here. As you can see, the blackberries are growing over, so no one's been down here for a while. There's a path, which could have been deer coming up and down.
Yeah, you can see the animal trail goes right down the center of it.
But we're still going down, down. I'll hold the camera level, so you can't even see the path.
So, look at my gauge here.
Okay. If anyone can understand that for where we're at.
Because it should be at 0 and 0 for side level, and it should be at the line here for level, and you can see I'm at 22%.
There, now it's focusing. Good Lord.
But if I was level side to side, it would be at, this line would be at the 2 zeros, and then I'm at 22% grade going down. Look at there, dead mole. I don't know why did they do that. That's the second one I've seen.
Where is that sucker? Every once in a while, I think something kills the mole every once in a while, but 'cause I've never seen dead moles just pop around. But I know the hawks eat them, so why it's still there?
That's the second one I've seen in the last 3 days. The other one was down the other end. It was gone today. He's playing possum. Yeah, this is called the dreaded North Trail for one reason and one reason.
So there's a pond like that was growing here because one of the neighbors chopped down all the trees from just up above there and plucked it up from the water to flow across. There's the train tracks.
You can tell we've gone downhill a long way.
And this looks like it used to be the pond because you used to have to circle around that way. See the deep ruts? You used to have to circle around on top to get through here. Another one up here. It's all dry. It's kind of nice. You still got to watch out for those ruts. Cut this one and get back on. There we go. Stinging nettle. Did it get you, puppy?
Yeah, we're breaking the trail.
Haven't been to this side in a long time. Last time I was in here, they're just starting to pull the logs out so it drain off so you get through here.
Yeah, it was last fall that I actually came this way. I've been this way through winter
Sticker got me on the side of the eye of my elbow. And look at these mosquitoes flying in here.
Yeah, those are buzzers.
So just over the cliff right there is the train, I do believe. Oh, yeah, I got stickers still stuck in me. A couple of them. See? That did not feel good. Got another one. Yeah, I got it out, I think. See, I don't know if you can see her now, but way down there should be the train track. Climbed uphill again, obviously. Yeah, I see it there now.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a fire trail. Only thing is, there's fire. But you can tell by the orange and white posts there. This is where they buried the communication cable between Portland and Seattle. Right here, this is when we took over in the quad. Kevin was laying like a turtle here with his back in the water, his hands and feet up in the, and his head up out of the water. And I thought the quad was laying on him. It wasn't. He just didn't want to get his feet or hands wet by getting himself up. But it's dried out now.
Well, by the looks of the tracks, it looks like either a mudslide or it was a muddy water going across them.
See deer tracks there.
Yep.
So here you have a fairly good sized deer. And then here, how do you know whether this is a cat or a dog? The dog has the dew claws. The cat wouldn't have his claws out while he's running. What do you think it smells like, Harley?
So there's a bigger print. It looks like it's digging in and taking off. So there's a chance that could have been a wolf or a coyote. I don't think a coyote's got that big of, or that big of a foot.
Now you look here, this one's a cat because you don't see the dew claw marks.
Whatever, there's weird tracks out here, that's for sure.
Puppy.
Besides the deer track, puppy's been sniffing this one. There's a heel in the upper part of the foot, and I noticed 1, 2, 3, looks like 3 toes. The fourth one probably didn't stick very well. That's Smurf.
That's Smurf, isn't it?
That's what I've read. I have to go on the internet again to take a look. That's the only one I see. Oh, there might be a couple more right in that way. Kind of confuses the other tracks. Let's go further down this trail and see what we can come up with. Dreaded North Trail. There's mosquitoes flying around in here. Another tree. Small one. Yeah. I don't know if this one's doable or if it'll lay down for us. Yeah. Almost got over. There we go. Probably rip out the drive line. That's okay.
Drive line?
What drive line? There's a train tracks going right through there. As you can see, the nettle getting pretty tall out here. Stinging nettle.
Trail's closed right ahead.
Yep. in nature, you don't find signs that say the road is closed or trail is closed. You just get there and see, unless you can't get around it. That's just gonna be the end of it.
That's why you carry a chainsaw.
Well, I don't want to chainsaw all that.
No,
Good Lord, there's a great big old tree.
But this has been the first time I've been down here, so that's fallen since fall.
Man.
Big maple. Tell by the leaf on it, that's a maple tree.
Yeah. That's only about 16 inches through, maybe right there. It came down from way up there. No, if it's a swirl, I'd say to go ahead and stand next to it, because it's unbelievable how big those things are.
And you can see the little tree it knocked down there.
Yeah.
A javelin pole.
Well, the bit of wind storms we've been having, and as wet as it's been, I'm surprised we don't have more trees, but every once in a while the tree will go. Okay, before the vultures get us, and I do see the sun is starting to peek through, we're gonna try to head out of here. What's that chip can for?
Huh?
Oh, is that something to try to get the Sasquatch to come to it?
Yeah, he pulls on that, falls in the hole, right? The way thing is, he's just standing there and he's going, what the? Wait a minute, that was a 6-foot hole.
It's like some moved out of the way. You got a well-worn path through there.
Yeah, I have thought.
Now you're allowing them again.
After I know who they are.
I wouldn't do it then. They abuse the fact.
Only the fact that they're watching.
Yeah, right. That's your opinion, but that's okay. I'm just saying. Home again, jiggity jig.
That's how you make a Smurf track. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 toes. Never make the mistake of doing 5 toes, because that wouldn't be a Smurf.